Most travelers skip Nantes for Paris, Bordeaux, or the French Riviera. But what if one of France's most beautiful cities has been hiding in plain sight this whole time? Today, we're walking through medieval streets, discovering hidden architecture, eating lunch at one of the most legendary restaurants in France, and showing you why Nantes completely surprised us.
We're going to start off with 7 must-see sites that are within walking distance of each other. You can do the tour that's shown on the map, all within 2 hours. We'll also show you a few sites that are within a short tram or cab ride of this location. We start this tour at Place Graslin. We came back to have dinner at La Cigale, and if you're interested on our thoughts on whether this was a tourist trap or a must-do, watch our video, restaurant review on La Cigale.
Next we went to Cours Cambron, which is a linear park right in the center of the city, has a statue of war hero General Cambron. It's lined by trees and neoclassical buildings. It is very dog friendly. There's a lot of dogs off their leashes here. It's kind of an oasis in the center of the city. It's a quick walk through, but it's a beautiful park just to take a stroll.
You'll head down Rue Crébillon, which is lined with beautiful shops and cafes, on your way to the Passage de Pommeraye. This is Passage Pommeraye, built in the 1840s and considered one of the most beautiful shopping arcades in all of Europe. It feels less like a mall and more like walking through a movie set. The entire passage was designed to connect different elevations of the city, which is why you have these dramatic staircases in multiple levels. Even if you don't shop, this is absolutely worth visiting just for the architecture. And you will head straight towards Place Royale. You'll notice this beautiful fountain as soon as you arrive. The fountain isn't just decorative, it tells the story of Nantes itself. While you're in the Place Royale, I would definitely recommend checking out the Church of St. Nicholas. It was built in the mid-1800s in the Neo-Gothic style. You can easily do a 2 to 5 minute self-guided tour within this church. You'll look up and see the height of the vaulted ceilings, the stained glass windows, the main altar, and all the side chapels. It's definitely worth a look. If you're looking for true Gothic medieval architecture, definitely check out the Cathedral of St. Peter and St. Paul, and or the Basilica of St. Donation and St. Rogation. We have videos on both of these churches, so definitely check them out if you want to see if they're worth the trip.
We're now on our way to the Bouffay district, but first we're going to stop at the Basilique St. Nicholas. Just a few minutes away, it's a church that was built in the 1800s. It's designed to feel much older. Again, it's that neo-Gothic cathedral. And the architect actually helped restore the Notre Dame in Paris, so you'll see that influence here. One of our favorite things about the churches in France, everyone is completely different. Some are grand, some are huge, some are royal, but some just feel peaceful and intimate.
Now reach the Bouffay district. This is the medieval heart of Paris. These half-timbered buildings date back centuries. This side of France feels timeless. You could honestly spend hours wandering around. This is exactly the kind of area we love finding in Europe. No major plan, just walking and discovering.
From here, we're going to head over to the Château des Ducs de Brittany.
So as you can see, as we walk over the first entrance into the chateau, when we go to the ticket office, you have a moat right in the city of Nantes, and dog-friendly walking area. People are hanging out here with their dogs. It's a garden, there's plenty of grass.
You can see the grounds and the entire outside of the chateau for free. The museum, there is a fee to see the museum. It's, I think, definitely worth it. There's wonderful artwork, sculptures, costumes, and very detailed history of Nantes.
So we're here at Île Feydeau. which is known for their leaning buildings. So Île Feydeau was once an actual island in the Loire River, and they were built during the 1700s. But because the ground underneath is so soft, you could see these buildings actually lean slightly.
That covers the 7 must-see sites that are within walking distance of each other. Now for 2 bonus sites that you'll need to take the tram or a cab ride to. The first one is La Machines d'Île.
Pretty amazing piece of art and machinery.
We have an entire video about our experience at Las Machines d'Île. Click the link in the description to view that video.
Our last must-see stop is Jardin Extraordinaire.
When most people think of France, they think Paris, wineries, medieval castles. But here in Nantes, an unexpected garden built into an old quarry with waterfalls, scenic views of the city. It's a hidden gem in Nantes. This is Jardin Extraordinaire.
It's a beautiful reflection pond here in the middle of the park with lots of stones and areas to sit and relax. To watch our full video on Jardin Extraordinaire, click on the link in the description. We're Todd and Custodia from Eat Here, Stay Here. We retired early and we're traveling around France with our 2 dogs.
We're traveling to restaurants, staying at different cities and towns. So I hope you follow along and like and subscribe.